Good morning students, welcome to Basic 2 third semester geology class. So in the last video we were talking about the types of eggs in the developmental biology. The types of eggs were being discussed. So types of eggs have been classified on the basis of four criteria. We already discussed types of eggs according to the criteria. According to first criteria, so there are four criteria. First criterion is the amount of yolk. Depending upon the amount of yolk present in egg, eggs have been classified into mesolecithal, microlecithal and macrolecithal. Microlecithal, very little amount of yolk is present. Mesolecithal, moderate amount of yolk is present. Macrolecithal, large amount of yolk is present. In case of reptilian eggs, bird eggs, their large amount of yolk is present. They belong to macrolecithal. So depending upon amount of yolk, eggs have been divided into three types: microlecithal, mesolecithal and macrolecithal. Then according to the distribution of yolk, on the basis of distribution of yolk, eggs have been classified into telolecithal, centrolecithal, isolecithal, like that. Different types of eggs we already discussed. Next, the presence and absence of egg shell. Eggs are, in certain animals, eggs are externally covered by protective shells which protect the egg from external environmental conditions, right? So if shell is present, they are called as cladoid eggs. If shell is not present, they are known as non-cladoid eggs. Non-cladoid eggs are usually present where the development of young one occurs inside the body. So the cladoid eggs are present where the eggs are laid on dry land. Reptilians, they lay their eggs on dry land. Birds lay their eggs on dry land. So in order to protect the eggs are extremely covered by the waterproof shell. Waterproof shell is there, made up of calcium carbonate. So on the presence and absence of eggshell, there are two types of eggs. Then the type of development. According to the type of development of egg, there are two types of egg, such as determinate or mosaic eggs, and another is indeterminate or regulative type. What does it mean? What is the meaning of determinate or mosaic type of eggs? So these are classified on the basis of the development of the egg. So here, in determinate or mosaic eggs, suppose this is determinate egg or mosaic egg. So it has two poles, animal pole, vegetable pole. Okay. So this egg has different parts. It has parts, isn't it? These parts, fate is fixed. Parts of the egg here, their fate is fixed here. Their fate cannot be changed. Their fate is not liable to change. not liable to change. Means the anterior part of the embryo, posterior part of the embryo has to be developed from the anterior part of the egg, posterior part of the egg. So posterior part of the egg develops into posterior part of the embryo. Anterior part of the egg develops into anterior part of the embryo. Dorsal surface, ventral surface, lateral surface, all surfaces, parts of the egg, their fate is fixed, not changed. It is fixed before the fertilization, even after the fertilization, fate is not changed. It is fixed. Clear? Every part of the egg, before the fertilization or at the time of fertilization, doesn't change. It is fixed. Its fate is fixed. Right? Which organ has to be developed from anterior part of the egg, that will be developed after fertilization. After fertilization, it will not be changed. What type of organs are developed by the posterior part or lateral part of the egg? They will be developing. They will not be changing. Their fate is fixed before fertilization or at the time of fertilization or after fertilization. The fate will not be changed. Fate is fixed, right? Fate of the part of egg, fate of the parts of the egg is fixed. Such eggs are called as determinate type or mosaic eggs. These eggs behave like mosaic eggs because all parts fate is fixed. That will not be changed. That will not be changed. So such type of eggs are present in oocylomates. Oocylomates such as protozoans, poriferans, reticulamentis. Pseudocylomates, ascalmantis. Depending upon presence and absence of silo, animals have been divided into oocylomates, pseudocylomates and coelomates. Oocylomates, pseudocylomates and coelomates. So pseudocylomates, ascalmantis. Schizocylomates such as Annelida, Arthropoda and molluscans eggs are of this type. What type? Determinate type. Mosaic type. Mosaic eggs, they are referred as mosaic eggs because their parts fate is fixed. Their parts fate is fixed. After fertilization, and these parts will grow into particular organs, particular parts of the embryo. So such eggs are referred as determinate type. Okay, next, another type of eggs, indeterminate or regulative type. Indeterminate type or regulative type. Here, parts of the egg fate of the parts of egg is not fixed. Egg has parts. These parts fate is not fixed. Right? Before the fertilization, after the fertilization, till 3 cleavages, which produces 8 cells. See, suppose this is indeterminate type of egg. This egg parts do not have fixed fate. This undergoes cleavage. First cleavage. At the end of first cleavage, how many cells are formed? 2 cells are formed. Second cleavage. So how many cells are formed? 4 cells are formed. How many cells are formed? 4 cells are formed. At the end of second cleavage. And after the third cleavage, 8 cells are formed. How many cells are formed? 8 cells are formed. So after the formation of 8 cells, fate of the blastomeres is fixed. It is going to be fixed. But before the formation of 8 cell stage, the blastomeres fate is not fixed. Suppose if the blastomeres before 8 cell division separated, if they are separated, if you separate these blastomeres, what happens? They will develop into new egg one, the entire egg one, entire animal, right? Later on, after 8 cell division, if you remove the blastomeres and grow them, you cannot expect the development of entire animal. Entire animal cannot be developed. So entire animal can be developed by removing the blastomeres before 8 cell division, right? So such eggs are referred as indeterminate type. Whereas here in determinate type, their fate is already fixed. Whether the zygote is undergoing cleavage or not, but their fate is fixed. Of course, they will be grown into different organs only after the fertilization. Okay. So experimentally, if you remove small part of egg, then after some days the embryo grow deficient in that particular organ which is removed from that egg. So that type of result can be obtained here in determinate type. Whereas here in indeterminate type, fate is not fixed till 8 cell stage of the embryo. 8 cell stage of the embryo. 8 cell stage is obtained only after the third cleavage. At the end of first cleavage, 2 cells are formed. At the end of second cleavage, 4 cells are formed. At the end of third cleavage, 8 cells are formed. After third cleavage, the blastomeres, the fate is becoming fixed. Okay? So such type of eggs are called as indeterminate type or regulator type. Such type of eggs can be found in cylindrids. Cylindrid eggs are this type. Echinoderms eggs and chordates eggs are of this type. Indeterminate type. So thus the eggs can be classified depending upon four criteria based on the amount of yolk, based on the distribution of yolk, based on the presence and absence of egg shell, based on the type of development of embryo, right? So this is about the types of eggs. So in the next video, we will be talking about the cleavage. What is cleavage and patterns of cleavage that we shall discuss. Thank you.